Hey, everybody. Welcome to day 263 of Reseller Reflections, a day in the life of a full-time reseller supporting her family. It's Wednesday, February 26th, 2025. And how did sales look today? Sales looked abysmal today. Yeah, bad. Needless to say, we did not hit our sales goal. But going to continue to ride the roller coaster. I had a little blip, so I haven't been able to list. Kind of getting a backlog of things. And well, that's just, I'm going to roll with it. I'm just going to keep on it. And it's a software thing. It's not anything that, it's not that we haven't been working or doing things, but it's a little frustrating, something that's out of our control, but focusing on what I can do right now. And it should be fixed by tonight. So we're all good. So I've talked about the slight edge quite a bit. And if you're wondering why every time I mention a book that we do in book club, I say, Jill, drink, it is because, you've been listening to this for a bit. So I think it owes a bit of an explanation. Now, Jill, she's not much of like a drinker. So what we're referring to is generally the water she's drinking, because it was a joke one time in our mastermind and all the things we do. I pretty much every other breath mention a book that we've read or book club or something like that. And she had jokingly said, we should turn it into a drinking game every time Libby mentions one of the book club books. So that is the origin story for Jill Drink and why I say that. So yeah, she's staying nice and hydrated, because one of the things we also do in our mastermind is we have healthy living goals. And we all have had at some point like to, increase our water intake and stay hydrated. So I just consider it kind of a public service at this point. So if you want to participate and stay hydrated, because I mention it so often, I would not say it would be a good alcohol drinking game, because you'd be drinking way too much. That's all I'd say. But anyway, okay, here we go. Start with a penny. So Slight Edge is the book we're reading now. And the concept I've mentioned of starting with a penny before, but I want to get into it a little bit. I don't think it's ever had its own episode dedicated to it of Reseller Reflections. Maybe it has, but it's been a while if it has. All right. So the title of one of the chapters is, But You Have to Start with a Penny. Because the concept is you're not starting from zero. You have to start with something. Are you starting with an idea? Are you starting with a literal penny? And that's okay. If you're saving up, maybe you start with a penny. That's very different than starting with zero. So what is that initial investment? Like I said, it's an idea. It's something. It's some kind of initial investment. It needs to be minimal, small. It needs to be, moving, a minute a day, if that's the penny you start with. It's wherever you are and whatever that penny is to you. But it does need to be something minimal, just a very minimal investment, because I think so many of us are, I'm waiting for the right time. I'm waiting till I have at least $1,000 to deposit in my savings account. I'm waiting until I can, run a 5K to really start. I'm waiting for just that perfect time, that perfect situation. And, as we all know, the perfect time, it just doesn't present itself. It usually never arrives. So we start with a penny. We start where we are. We have that initial investment. It is not starting from zero. It is something you are putting into it. Doesn't matter what it is, because the concept is things compound over time. That penny, will compound over time. Once you get used to saving, a penny a week, a penny a day, you're going to be, getting compound interest, but you're also going to be building the habit, and that habit compounds over time. Once you, start moving a minute a day or a minute a week or whatever it is, that's going to compound. Your endurance is going to build. You're going to, eventually that's all going to be much more than that initial investment of a minute. Maybe it's getting one listing up on eBay. Maybe that's your penny that you're starting with. Doesn't have to be some big grandiose. In fact, it shouldn't be some big grandiose thing, because that's kind of self-defeating. Even saying, I'll be successful when, you know what? You're successful if you start with that penny and you start to build. Yeah. All right. Those are my thoughts for tonight on starting with a penny. I am looking for different ways in my life to start with a penny. There are many things I've started with a penny that have really just grown and compounded over time. I'm looking for some new things that I can implement. So let me know your ideas in the comment. Let me know if you've ever tried this and, start it somewhere with very minimal, achieved success. It's compounded over time. Whether you're thinking about starting something, I absolutely want to know. I'm sorry, my internet is very spotty and jumpy this evening, but hopefully tomorrow it will be better. And I will see you on day 6. Oh, wait. I'm reset to 0 because I'm going out to play trivia tonight, which is why I'm a little early recording this. But I'm all reset to 0 so I could go, I can enjoy it, and I don't have to worry about coming home to a mess. All right, guys, I will see you on day 264. Night, night.